Howdy y'all, it is Cody from the Keepers of Nerddom. It's time for a little bit of a recap. We finally finished the last Batman and Robin of the original 4 movies starting in the 80s into the 1990s. And let me just say, my daughter really enjoyed it. She had a lot of fun, she was laughing, and she realized too it was goofy. And I'm glad she figured it out because I've just been telling her it's the best. It's the best movie ever. And she figured out it's a goofy movie. And yet, when you're paying attention, it's fun because of it. Because it is cheesy and silly. I just thought I'd give a further recap because now, having rewatched it again after a little bit of time, it just helps put it, because I hadn't seen it in a little bit, it helps put it in perspective. Overall, this film has some of the weirdest and goofiest things you've ever seen in your life. There are so many moments, where they will stare at the camera and in shot, there's a moment where Batman takes down Mr. Freeze and he just stands there. And I don't even remember if he's really looking at the camera directly, but it kind of feels like he is. But it's more just the fact that he just stands there for a good 4 to 6 seconds, just going, look what I did. I got him. And you don't actually see him have a fight with Mr. Freeze. It's very frustrating. There's stuff like that. There are many times where they will jump through the air and you can tell they are on wires because they do a Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon thing where they're just in the air for way too long, and it's hilarious. And there's also a point, the first time they fight Freeze, right? It's in a museum of some sort or whatever you want to call it. And it's so funny because when Robin comes into the building on his bike, he breaks through the wall of the door, and he leaves a completely perfect, you can just tell, they literally had a false wall or door, whatever, break apart, that they pulled apart, and it's in the symbol of Robin. The bike is not that shape. He is not that shape. We were talking with wings and everything, the Robin symbol from the film. Ridiculous. And you can see it occasionally in the shot. You can see it right when he breaks through, but then there's later on a scene where it shows it and you can just see it, and it's that is so stupid. It's amazing. The one-liners are truly there. They are truly epic and truly amazing. I mean, just Arnold Schwarzenegger saying things like "time to chill," just all those things, the one-liners, the goofiness of it, and it's so funny. So there's that, and the very beginning of the film, and then they do it later with Batgirl, where they do close-ups of them when they're getting the suit on, it's onto them, and they will do close-up shots of their butt, of even their chest, of other things as well, and it's just weird. It's super, super weird. So overall, bizarre film. Uma Thurman is cheesy. George Clooney is cheesy. And he pulls out the Bat credit card. Ridiculous, right? There is neon lights on everything. Everything. You think there's neon lights in the 3rd movie, Batman Forever? No. It's got nothing on Batman and Robin. There's neon and glow and lights on everything. Neon, I mean, it's just covered in things that glow in black light, in neon light, in light, it's just silly. There's so much stuff. So funny. So, yeah, that's there. Batgirl has some really just bad lines where she's just I'm awesome and you're not. Ha 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 ha. And they just kind of let her get away with it more often than not. It's you don't even know what's going on. You literally just found out 5 minutes ago who Batman was, and that Alfred actually loved working here. It's just hilarious. I love that Alfred's still the same actor. Very convenient, right? That it happens to be the exact syndrome, or McGregor syndrome, or disease. I can't remember what they call it, but it's McGregor something. That Mr. Freeze's wife struggles with. Spoilers. But man, Bane is just pure ridiculous, but he's fine just because he doesn't really really do a whole lot, but yet that's what's fun about him, is just there as the muscle for Poison Ivy. And what else? I mean, Mr. Freeze is like, Arnold Schwarzenegger is just having an absolute blast with it. I wonder, I'd love to see an interview and see what he says about just the whole movie, because it's bad, right? Even George Clooney's like, yeah, I know it's bad. But that's what makes it so good. It's just over-the-top, silly ridiculousness meant for, I guess, really young kids or something. But it's Bizarro Land, and it's so funny. George Clooney, though, wow, I don't even know. I don't even know. What do you say about George Clooney? He's just, I think he could pull off the Bruce Wayne, the dashing debonair, but Batman? Nah. Batman bad. He bad. Every time he's in the bat suit and he's actually like doing anything, it's terrible. It's so terrible. So yeah, that is like my number one film of the 4 Batman movies from that era. So much fun because it's so ridiculous. There's just so many things that just don't work in it. Just the one-liners constantly, the Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon effects, staring at the camera and or just pausing for dramatic effect shots. It's weird. It's a movie that didn't know what to do, and because of that, it's just so bad it's good. So yeah, let me know down in the comments below, what do you think about Batman and Robin, the best film of those 4? I've been Cody from Keepers Nerdom. Take care.